Who's your
Today
employer?
on Iron
I
Kingdom.
don't have an employer. I have a, let's call him a mentor.
Okay, a mentor.
His name is Rantor.
Okay.
Rantor the Mentor.
That seems legit.
Checks out.
In the world of Andaria, heroes are born and will come together to save everything.
Guys, welcome. Today is episode 11, season 1 of Iron Kingdom, and it is called When Worlds Collide. For those of you that are not familiar with the show, you're about to watch 6 people suffer tremendously
Oh my god.
under
I
social
can't.
pressure and fictional story.
I can't.
Some will take it far, some will take it too far.
Also known as Wednesday.
Also known as Wednesday nights. One day, if you ever stop this, people will just go home, and Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. and Eastern Standard Time, they'll just go from all the post-traumatic stress. Guys, so a lot's been going on. We found out recently that basically the world is struggling in the state between 2 different immortals, from Andaria and from Dragano. That is what we know right now. We've had some inkling of that, as we saw in Holgar's story that was happening. We learned that from Rantor, Forest Guardian, Holgar's story of himself becoming a guardian and starting to be more connected to the ego realm and something more than the physical realm that he's used to already. So Holgar's been kind of tapping into that. We saw that Raphael at the Walking Tower has been putting things together, and we know something is happening last week because Findalar, Tom's character, as now the Chronomancer, has now looked ahead to see himself standing before one of the ancients, the Keeper, with some fellow heroes, and that's in his near future. And apparently he's going to be instructed to destroy this world. And we don't really know exactly what's going on, but it's going to be a fun ride. Guys, if you haven't liked this or loved this video, please do so. We appreciate it so much. Share it out with any friends or groups that might enjoy Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder, anything like that. We appreciate you guys sending it out. We appreciate your donations, so thank you very much for those that do that. And thank you for our Patreon members who are joining us today. And if you want to be a member of Patreon, it's patreon.com/audiodungeon. Without further ado, let's play Iron Kingdom.
In the world of Andaria, heroes are born and will come together to save everything.
Good evening and welcome to Audio Dungeon. This is Iron Kingdom, Season 1, Episode 11, When Worlds Collide. This is what it's like when worlds collide.
Another early 2000s band.
I know.
Another?
Yeah, well, we had a
conversation
Yeah.
before. Guys, a lot is going on in the world. We've just learned, as I mentioned before, that apparently the world is some sort of state of being or non-being, in existence or non-existence, between 2 powerful immortals, Dragano and Andaria. And we're now going to dive deeper into that story. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And I'm excited to go on that journey with you. Let us begin with Holgar.
Okay.
Yes, I can relax for another 2 minutes.
Not dead yet.
I just like what he's going through. I like it.
Wow, I'm sure he loves what he's going through.
I like his journey.
Great.
Journey continues.
Oh gosh, journey.
Hogar,
Yeah.
you just had some interesting visions the last few days, and you've been on a boat, working your way on that boat, of course, doing a very important job. What was that job again?
Oh, I was moving boxes from one side of the boat to the other side of the boat.
And do you understand the full impact and why that's important?
Yeah, because the next day I had to move the boxes from back to the other original side of the boat.
Right. And do you know why that is? Because this is a thing in sailing.
Yeah.
No.
So, sometimes if the boat leans right, you got to move the stuff to the left.
Uh-huh.
Oh my
I mean, it
God.
seems pretty simple to me. And then vice versa,
What
the
are you
opposite way.
doing?
Right.
What am I doing?
Oh my God.
So that's what you were doing, fulfilling a very important role in the ship. Finally, they get to a point where they get very close to Hallenbrand, and they give the option to get off of Hallenbrand, or you basically, well, I'll do it in character. Why not do it in roleplay?
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, look there. So you've been doing a good job in this ship. I'm gonna pass you off here to Hallenbrand right now. But I don't know if you really want to go into port with us. It's a weird time for Crystalborn and the Red City and everything else. So you may not want to go there just yet.
Well, where else can you take me if not Hallenbrand?
I could take you up to Eastwatch, but that's where I'm saying that you probably won't want to go right now.
What? I wouldn't want to go to Hallenbrand or Eastwatch?
Eastwatch. Hallenbrand, it's a part of the Red Kingdom, but there's not much activity there. But right now, I don't know if you know anything what's going on in the world right now, but Eastwatch just took a whole bunch of refugees from Sols because they were attacked some weeks back. So it's overloaded with people there.
Oh, well, what does that have to do with Crystalborn?
Oh, there's a whole thing going on in Crystalborn right now that apparently it's just they've been attacking the Red City, and they're worried about what's going to happen because the Red Knight's going to fight a whole nother war and everything else.
Wait, what? Crystalborn are attacking the Red City and the Red Knight is waging another war?
Maybe. I don't know, man. I don't do the news. It just
Sure sounds like a captain.
You just given me some mind-blowing news.
sorry we didn't talk about this the whole trip, the whole week we were together.
So is that all you know?
I know lots of things. What do you want to know about?
Are there any more worldly events that I should know about before I...
Worldly events. How far back are we going?
Let's just say since the invasion of Solst.
Worldly events. I made about 5 deliveries between then. That's worldly to me, I gotta tell you, as I've been around the entire world. Have I told you about that?
You have.
I would say, King Bellamon was kidnapped by some Crystalborn guy.
King Bellamon was kidnapped from Rhaegar?
Yeah, apparently.
And these Crystalborn, who... they're under the control of the Red Knight?
Now there's some one of them is leading them all.
One of the Crystalborn.
Yeah, I don't know his name though.
So a Crystalborn has somehow taken control over all the rest of the Crystalborn, and they're waging some type of war.
It's a whole thing. They're trying to get, they want to be free like everyone else.
So they want to be free.
Yeah, apparently.
So they're not under the control of the Red Knight?
No.
And how does the Red Knight respond to this?
I don't know, but I don't think there's been a war yet, but I think they've been fighting the other war, now they're dealing with refugees, now they're dealing with all this. Who knows?
Okay, I think I'm starting to follow. Then, now obviously the Red Knight would want to maybe take some type of control over these Crystalborn back. And I'm assuming that if they were once...
Well, there was a big famous deal that was made between Rhaegar and the Red Kingdom. It was for a million Crystalborn. And I remember I was trying to get into that job because they needed extra ships to just make their shipments. I tried to get in, but I could not because the gnomes pretty much got that wrapped up.
Wait, Rhaegar made 1 million Crystalborn?
I don't know if they made them all, but they made a lot of them.
That's what the deal was for?
Oh, yeah.
1 million. What is the Red Knight planning with 1 million Crystalborn?
I have no idea.
Okay.
Tell me.
Well,
Tell me what Red Knight is planning.
Well, you don't have to worry about that plan.
A little pelican dude. What is Dragano up to? Tell me now.
I'm not threatening you, Palinko. You obviously know more than I thought you knew.
I know what I know just by, doing my job, which is you gotta be in the know.
Not the news.
I don't do the news, though.
Not the news.
So now, are people going to assume that I'm a part of this Crystalborn rebellion?
I don't know. I don't know what they'll assume.
No, I guess that's true. I'm gonna have to find a way to let people know that I'm not a part of a Crystalborn rebellion. How can I let people know?
And you know what the worst part about it is? You're the most opposing looking one out of all of us.
I would,
He's like 12 feet tall.
I would say this. Most of them are all together right now. They seem to be grouping up, and they're in Rhaegar, and apparently they're in Sunken City. And if they're attacking the Red City, I don't know. Just stay away from it. Stay away from it. You shouldn't have any problem.
Okay. All right, that sounds like a good plan, Palinko.
Well, I have the best plans.
Yeah. Well, I'm just trying to get to the Red Desert.
Yeah. Well, Hallenbrand is at the edge of the Red Desert, pretty much like all of them are, except for the Red City. It's in the middle of it, of course.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you're there. You keep asking for the Red Desert, and I keep telling you.
I understand, Palinko. Okay, all right.
It doesn't seem like you understand.
Let's-
And what's your actual profession?
my actual
What do you do
profession?
for money? Yeah, what do you do?
I'm-
You don't seem really good at knowing where things are on a map. So I'm just curious about what is it that you do?
Listen,
I pick things up.
listen.
I'm listening.
I'm this thing. I don't need food.
Okay.
I don't really need to be shielded from the elements.
Right.
I don't require the things that you require.
Okay.
I don't really need money.
So you don't do anything.
I don't do. Until recently, I didn't even have a body. I was dead.
You're unemployed. It's okay. We all get.
Yes.
Sometimes
yes.
times are tough.
Yes, Palinko, I'm unemployed. However, I am a guardian of the forest.
Whatever that is. What does that mean?
It means that I've been tasked with protecting Andaria.
Who hired you?
Rantor.
And what does that make a year?
Yeah. So it sounds like you have a job. What are you getting paid?
It's not like a profession. It's a position.
In what company? Who
It's
are you
a
working
responsibility.
for? Who gave you the responsibility? Who's your employer?
I don't have an employer. I have a let's call him a mentor.
Okay, a mentor.
His name is Rantor.
Okay.
Rantor the mentor.
That seems legit.
Checks out.
I picture her like the second mate on the boat, like struggling this whole week to keep it together, and finally, like, she just can't anymore.
What's your dentist's name? Crentis.
Prentice.
Sounds a lot like dentist.
Oh, man.
Oh my god.
Yes, that's why I'm going to the Red Desert, because I've been given the mission.
But you said you were the guardian of the forest, so you're looking for the Red Desert?
Yes. Guardian of the forest.
So
is
should
a-
you have stayed where you were at?
I was in the forest.
Right.
But now I've been given a mission to go to the Red Desert and find
And
someone.
guard it? Is someone going to steal the desert?
No, I'm waiting to find someone.
Who are you looking for? Now I'm interested.
Oh, I'm looking for
Desert.
the lost son.
The lost son.
The lost
Whose-
son.
Whose son?
I don't know.
You live a very interesting life.
Thank you.
Wish I could just travel around the world looking for lost sons and have no job, but somehow have a job.
Travel all around the world as it is on your boat.
Right. Okay, well,
Who's your employer?
Me, I'm my own boss.
Okay, all right.
I had to save up a lot to get this ship, eh?
Okay, well, you've done very well. and
Yeah.
We
Listen,
all have.
I
our
started off. You know
things
what?
that we
You
do.
could have a good job in this industry because I started off just like you, moving crates from the right side to the left side of the ship. You know, in nautical terms, we call that the port and the starboard side. Did you know that?
Yeah,
I know lots of things about shipping because I own my own company.
That's excellent. Thank you. Thank you for the aquatic lesson.
Aquatic.
Go.
You too can own your own boat.
You, go clean the deck. Get out. He's always ruffling my feathers.
All right, Hallenbrand it is. I will make my
this
leave
conversation.
when we get to Hallenbrand.
Tom's having that moment again when I had Aldora say hello to Super Farmer. He's like, "Hi, Aldora." He goes, "Oh, hey, Super Farmer." Tom's like, "What are you doing?" I'm painting. Feels real, doesn't it?
I gotta tell you this. I honestly picture Palenko with he just always has fish in his mouth while he's talking.
I picture him with the hat on. The little cat.
The little cat. And he's like, yeah. And he's just shoving fish right down here while he's talking.
His little fish
Like
leaning
there's
on
no
his pipe.
cigar. It's
Right.
just like a fish tail
Right.
hanging out.
Right, it's
Oh
a
my
weird
God.
cartoon. It's a weird cartoon.
Like a
Well, I
bad
love
anime
Palenko.
character.
It's been a pleasure having you on the boat. Some of the men will take you out on the small boat. That's what we call
Well,
it.
that might be a problem. I have a.
What's your? I have no plan to get you off this boat. What's your plan?
I don't have one.
So what do you want to do?
I mean, you pull up to the dock, and
There's the-
I
My friend, there's no docks here
disembark
at
on the
Hallenbrand.
dock. I mean, Hallenbrand should have docks.
It doesn't have any
Like a
docks
rowboat
because
dock.
Hallenbrand isn't on the water. Listen to that one. It's not on the water.
Okay.
So I don't know where they would put the dock in the desert.
How big is the boat? How big is your small boat?
Rowboat.
It's small. It's I don't know, about 12 feet by 4 feet,
Oh, yeah,
5 feet.
oh boy.
It wouldn't work too much. I mean, they get the cargo crates off the boat, right? They don't sink.
Yeah, they're definitely made. Go watch the deck.
They're full of feathers.
What are you made of? I mean, the crates aren't that heavy, but I mean, what are you made of?
Me? I'm made of metal, completely.
Great, metal. That's very helpful. What are you made of? Actual material. Is it iron? Is it steel? Is it dwarven steel? What are you made of?
I don't know.
Let me check. I sell this stuff. I can
Okay,
check it out.
all right. Hey,
Look you up.
take a good look.
Wow.
Steals a piece of your arm.
He throws his fish out of his mouth. That is dwarven steel. Yeah, you're gonna drown when you go in that boat. I'm surprised you didn't drop through this boat.
I've been to the bottom of the ocean because
I believe it.
Yeah. So after that happened, was I any worse for wear?
You're rusty for a while and weird and shit.
Jesus.
Remember, you got a whole big dent
But
in
you
you
really
when
started to
landed.
see yourself.
You have a big dent in you. Yeah, you still
seaweed
got
hanging on
it.
your stuff, you know?
You still got a big dent in you.
Yeah, I gotta go see a guy about that.
There's
Gotta go to a body shop.
Good night, everybody.
That's it, I'm out.
Smoke bomb.
You was sitting on that one for a while, weren't
No,
you?
that was right on
That
the
was
spot.
right, you could
Jamie
tell.
was
Talking
waiting for this
about
moment.
his metal body shop.
You had to wait,
That was
you had to wait like
great,
7 seasons, but it came. Perfect.
Now I have to figure out how to get to shore.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to Abyssia.
You're taking the Ross Mataro I will DM right now.
So we'll head on over.
How the hell are we gonna do this? What do
Cola
we
rocks. Cola
what
rocks.
do we got in this boat?
Cuisinart.
Welcome back, Brooke.
What's up, Pincho?
Did you miss this?
Yeah, I did.
You did.
A little bit. You look. I can't. You're right. You're right.
On Wednesdays, you're home with your husband. You're like, Mike, threaten my soul a little bit.
He's like, she doesn't have to ask him. She's married to him. She's part and parcel.
Do your job, Mike.
Read my soul, Mike.
Twist it more, more.
You, the last we left off, you were above that dilapidated, abandoned mansion, whatever it was, that house, and Hinsho was talking to you, and then Hinsho runs out and disappears.
Right.
After that, you had another experience, and then, as we come to you now, you appear, and you're back above that same mansion that you keep going back to.
Does it feel like it was before, or it's I know something happened and now I'm here again, or do I feel like I never left? Like
You feel like you just came back.
okay, and I'm hovering over the house.
Yes. What do you want to do?
I want to. Okay, so I don't know what to do, and I'm thinking. I'm trying to picture my mother. I'm talking to my mother. Mom, are you there? Can you help me? Picturing her wings.
Everything becomes less dark. The sun actually just kind of rises somewhere. And everything seems to be a little bit better.
Do I see my mom?
No. But you see someone walking through the woods. And you see it because you're very high up looking down. And apparently there's a path there. And you see there's like a walking staff. Somebody's like making their way through.
Okay, I go to see that person.
Okay.
I fly over there.
You come down or you fly above?
I fly above until I'm near them.
Okay.
Like I go closer to the ground, like lower than the house, but just like above.
Okay.
Where that person is.
You see, it looks like the person is male, human maybe, and old.
I scream out, "Can you hear me? Who goes there?"
The figure looks up, and you see it's Alabaster. There you are.
Alabaster.
Are you all right?
No, I don't know what's going on. I fear if my feet touch the ground, this might go away.
You know where you are. You are trapped here.
I know.
I am not really here with you. I am back in Arlight.
How do I get out of here?
It is possible to escape, but I have come to tell you that you must stay, and others will join you. Andar sent you here, I believe, for a reason.
He did. I just don't know how much more I can take. It's messing with my mind very badly.
Do what you can, and try to survive.
Thank you, Alabaster. Will I see you again?
I hope so. In this world, or I should say in this crystal, whatever you think is what will take form. And that does not mean it is false. And it does not mean it is true. Be very careful. But you are not trapped. You can still travel anywhere you like. It's just that it will always be in the bounds of the Dark Crystal.
You mean I can travel to the sunken city, or?
In a form, yes. This is an ego world. You've been on the ego realm before.
Yes. If I think of the sunken city, I will go there?
A part of form if you would.
Okay.
You must not allow the surroundings to be everything you are. You control the surroundings.
Okay. very helpful. Thank you. Do you know where the rest of us are? Are they okay?
Everyone is fighting their own demons at this time.
Ain't that the truth?
I should be seeing Findelar very soon.
Really?
Yes, I am meditating in my chamber, but I should be seeing him the next day or two.
Please.
I was told by the keeper that you were here. I'm glad I found you.
I'm very happy you found me. Please tell Findela where I am,
I shall.
and that I look forward to seeing him and giving him a big hug.
Do not give up.
Seeing you has reinforced my strength, Alabaster. Thank you.
Well, very good. I must go.
Okay. Thank you.
He disappears.
Okay. So I close my eyes and I think of
Well. What do we have here?
You close your eyes, perhaps a little too long, because when you open them, you're in some large chamber. And you see in the middle of this chamber is a floating rock, and the entire outsides are like this purple crystal. And in the floating rock, you see is a large crystal born, which you're pretty sure is Holgar. And Holgar seems to be like talking to this thing, or talking to somebody in there. And then Holgar disappears.
did he see me at all?
You don't think so?
So the Red Angel has made her way to the center. Your friend has allied with me. Do the same, and I will release this planet from my grasp.
Which friend? I have a few of them.
Holgar, don't lie, you have very few.
I close my eyes and I think of the Queen.
Ah, my daughter. If you will not turn to the dark side, perhaps she will.
Sorry. Can't help it. You gotta do that.
The Queen, my daughter, is not here.
Thankfully.
What else would you like to think about? Because I control everything. Do you like my domain? Soon, the whole world will be in my domain. Every day, I grow more powerful. And you more weaker.
That's a perspective.
It is. What can I do for you, Red Angel?
You can release this planet.
Granted. I will release it. Does that surprise you? Do you think I care about the miserable mortals upon this planet? I only need enough power to escape.
What do you care about?
Escaping.
Why?
If
Where are
I
you going
put
to?
you in a prison, would you want to be there for your full lifetime? Now
No.
imagine the lifetime of an immortal.
Well, where are you gonna go?
Anywhere I please.
Which is what has been in your heart this whole time.
Escape is in my heart.
Escape.
Freedom.
From where? Freedom to do what?
Anything I like.
Like?
Things.
I haven't thought that far.
What do you enjoy aside torturing the minds of mortals and the souls of the dead?
Only my freedom. Now, Do you wish to be a part of that, or do you wish to ask foolish questions?
I wish for you to let this planet go.
Granted. You must do something for me.
What's that?
I cannot leave because all of Andaria is not within. It is in shards of light amongst all the mortals on the planet, in a world that they think is still living. But they don't know what you and I know. They have no idea. They are already dead. Now, if someone like yourself was to let them know, they could recycle their souls into the planet. I could escape, and then they would be reborn, and everyone would be free.
I'm confused about that, Dragano. If they're already dead, why don't you already have their souls?
They do not believe they are dead. Therefore, they are not.
To be a little bit of a thorn in your side.
It is a thorn in all of our sides.
So then they're not dead. Huh.
You apparently are not the smart one of your little band of friends.
No, I have the big balls.
I don't know what that means.
You know, crazy.
Right.
Yeah.
Frustrating. You successfully defeated Dragano.
Next level.
Roll those credits.
All right.
I'm taking my ball and going home.
I'm taking my big balls and I'm going home.
Where do you get those balls?
Where do you get those balls from?
Sporting goods store.
The ball store.
Gotta go to Moe's.
Patreon reroll to Brooke, coming in from Douglas Kramer.
Woo! Thank you. Woo! Happy anniversary to Douglas.
From Joshua, Patreon reroll for Brooke also.
What?
Uh-oh.
Thank you, Joshua.
And now we're gonna go over to the Sunken City. It's experiencing a little weather, a little rain.
Ooh.
Just a minor hurricane.
Rain.
Well.
Finally, you've been waiting in Sunken City for an answer. And you see you hear about gnomes teleporting into the docks. And Rono comes up to you.
First, it seems there's a diplomat here from Rhaegar to speak to you about your message.
Excellent. Bring him in.
Your voice is very powerful today, first.
It is.
It hurts my non-existent eardrums. Shall I bring them to you?
Yes,
Here
please.
in the street.
Where have I been staying? I guess the vault, or I
I don't know. You tell me where you want to stay. To stay in the Scrow's bed.
My bed. Good luck.
What does that mean?
Like that's not gonna
You're
happen.
not getting into my bed on the first date.
Like that wouldn't happen.
That's a challenge. It's a challenge.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Try it. See what happens.
It ain't gonna happen.
I got a trap rigged up.
where's Jinty actually?
Buy
I'm
me
just
dinner
saying he's
before you
not-
get in my bed.
It's not my type.
Richard
so-
Wild gives a Patreon reroll for Tom.
Oh, I thought you were
Too much metal.
too much metal.
Too cold.
Is it too much metal?
I don't think he's like the snuggling type. So
I have to
You don't
say,
Yeah.
before he destroyed my city, he was a very good roommate.
Oh, that's nice.
Wow. That statement was so profound and so different and contrasting that it hit me back emotionally. He's your roommate. Because he's such like a weird tyrant. I don't know what he is now. And like, yeah, he's my roommate. He used to read books and sit in the corner.
Sister's former roommate.
It's like talking about Kanye West before he's famous.
There's a sitcom for you.
Where's Jinty hold like business in the city? Like,
It's always the vault.
okay, so it's the vault. Then I will tell them to.
Tell them, they tell Rono.
Have him brought to the vault. We will meet there.
Yes, first. Audio dungeon.
I also call for Jinty to be part of the
Okay.
meeting.
So you go inside and you go into the vault, and let us go to our Zoom right now and see who we got there.
Ooh!
It's
Was not expecting that.
Doug.
Hey.
Oh man, that guy actually looked at the camera.
Yes.
Don't. You can see full face.
You see, Doug, you teleported in with some of the gnomes, and they're bringing you into the vault. They bring you into a room that has like a large table in it. And when you get into the room, you see that this green crystal-born is a suit of armor, has like a yellow cape, and he's sitting down at the table. And there's a large blue crystal-born that's bringing you in, and a couple other soldiers around, and you have a couple of those wizards next to you, and they bring you into this room to speak to him. You guys can now role play. Take it away.
So you summoned me?
Yes, I believe we have business. I have received your letter from Rhaegar stating that you have more of my people.
That's absolutely true. We have many of them.
Hundreds of thousands.
Did you say hundreds of thousands? I just want to make sure. I don't
Yes.
want to say that without. Okay.
Yes.
We have hundreds of thousands of them.
Well, I wish for them to be brought here immediately.
Does DB know that about Bellamon?
Bellamon is captured there. You absolutely know that. And on
Okay.
your side, you have Arky, this other person, the gun wizard, who you know little about. You believe he's a leader in Anwar, another city. And there's another guy who's named Gallon. You don't know anything about him. He's just a random gnome. They're all in cells. They're all in the cell together in Rhaegar.
All right. Now I can absolutely do that. I can bring these people to you. It would actually logistically it might take us a little bit of time because there's quite a few of them. But let's also get down to the brass tacks and talk about King Bellamon. How are you going to let him free, and how are you going to let him go after I? How am I going to know you're going to do that?
Bellamon is not part of this deal. Bellamon was the one who told me that my people would be free if I allowed him to live.
And so far he's alive, right?
Rono, bring in Bellamon.
Yes,
So Bellamon is alive, did you say?
Yes, Bellamon is
All right.
alive.
All right, so Bellamon's alive. So, and then your Crystalborn are going to be free. I'm going to let them go. You know, if we're going to agree to this, I'm going to let them go, and then that kind of fulfills the deal that King Bellamon made. Yeah.
Correct.
All right. So, in order for me to do this, in order for me to make this a fair trade, I'm going to need you in a gesture of faith, a good faith, to release Bellamon to me unharmed, and then we can release the Crystalborn to you. We can even coordinate it so that we can all do it at the same time. I'm not looking to throw a fast one on you.
There's a bit of information that you, as the fill-in leader of Rhaegar, might like to know about Bellamon.
All of a sudden, you see
Okay.
Ronald comes back in, and Bellamon walks back in. Well, take a little longer, won't you, Davy?
Bellamon, I advise you to be silent. You have seen Bellamon.
See how they treat me?
Rono, bring him back to his cell.
Pixie, bring it back. Ronald picks him up, goes, "This is outrageous! See what they're doing to me?"
DB quickly goes, quickly sees that he's okay. He doesn't really know what to say right away. He says, "Not to worry, King Bellamon. I'll get you out in a jiffy. All right. It's just going to be. It just might take a little bit more time than I anticipated.
Make it
Just,
half a jiffy.
All right, half a jiffy it is. I just never specified how long a jiffy might be.
Somebody close that
He's gone. They're gone. He's put him back in the cell.
Okay.
Now down to the business of Bellaman and the release of my people. I have a bit of information that you might find interesting about Bellaman's leadership and kingship of Rhaegar. And in exchange of this information, I will require my people back, as well as Archie Fint and the Gun Wizard.
Now, all right. See, this is where we might have a little bit of a problem. You see, they're being punished for murder, and you know, it's kind of like a big deal.
What if I told you that your king is not your king?
Okay, I'm intrigued, but I don't believe you right now.
What do you know
I am
about the
intrigued.
way that Bellaman became king?
Okay, I'm all ears. Go and regale me.
He has admitted to me that he has become king through a loophole, that his brother should have seceded before him.
How long, out of curiosity, how long has Bellamon been king?
200 years about.
Okay.
Not exactly.
All right. Okay. Well, that's great and all, but he's always been king to me.
But he should not be king. He should
But
not
he
be
is.
leading your people. Look at the dilemmas and the problems he causes your people. I think you should go back to Rhaegar and look into these matters of how he became king and see if he is supposed to be your true king, because he is not leading your people properly.
All right. Let's consider the fact that that could be true. All right. I'm not going to dismiss it. I'm not going to say you're lying, but just let's say that could be true. I wouldn't be able to uncover everything until we actually got him there to do some more further investigation. So at the end of the day, we would still need him released to us.
You can question him here. You will not bring him back to Rhaegar.
Hold on really quick. My son is about to walk into my office.
I know that feeling well.
All too
Should we have like an interlude?
Sorry, I'm back. There's a bug in the light, and he was letting me know. that there's a bug.
That's
a bug
important
in the light.
information.
It really is.
It was very important. Very important information. Okay, so what did we leave off at? I apologize.
You have to question Bellaman there in Sunken City. He doesn't want to
Okay.
give it to you.
All right, I guess I could question him, but at the end of the day, I mean, at the same time, it's like he's been king as long as I've been alive. I mean, longer than I've been alive, really. He's entrusted me to do the job that I'm doing currently. He's entrusted me to ultimately do what we need to do to release the Crystalborn unto you.
So you are telling me that you are fine being ruled by someone who is not supposed to be your king? Who leads your people into war and needless altercations?
So, and you have proof of this?
He has told me himself.
Who told you? Sorry.
Bellaman has told me himself.
All right. Well, let me hear it out of Bellaman's mouth then. Can you bring him back out, please?
Frodo.
Yes, first. You guys sit for a second. He comes back in. In, out. Let's make up your mind. What? What?
All right. So,
TV. It's been like 4 jiffies.
And this is the
All right,
man
so
you call
Peladon.
king.
Yes.
So supposedly, this is just what I've heard. I'm not making an accusation, but this is what I heard. They're saying that you're not really supposed to be king. That you became king through a loophole.
He don't know what he's talking about. He's not even alive. Look at him. It's a suit of armor talking to you. You're having a conversation with metal.
But he is actually aware of things. So
yes, he's aware.
Me,
yes.
To me, he's alive. I mean, I'm not trying to argue with you, King Bellimon, and I apologize, but just to get that out of the way, I did decree that the Crystalborn be released if they're self-aware. Oh, hey! I know. It's not exactly what you would have wanted. All right, not exactly.
Wasn't the deal that we had with a Crystalborn for your life? Well, there are Crystalborn in Rhaegar. And they will be released as you have said they will be.
Right. Did we get paid, DB?
Who's going to pay you?
Did we get paid?
We didn't. As far as getting paid, I wouldn't say that we got paid exactly.
DV.
I'm just saying. All right. On a scale from 1 to 10. We probably wouldn't be on that scale in terms of being paid, but that's not exactly the point. Is that we came to an agreement.
What's the agreement?
Well, I punished the people involved that resulted in a lot of gnomes being dead.
Okay.
I also agreed that the Crystalborn, the ones that are self-aware, not everyone is not every single one is self-aware, but the ones that are self-aware should be able to live a life for themselves.
So we built them. Everyone got paid, except me, because we're letting them go.
But right now, I mean,
you notice how your king is only worried about himself and how he's being paid, and not how his people are being treated. You call that a king?
King Bellimon, Your Highness. He does bring up a point. Like, you need to, it's not just about being paid. It's about making sure there's peace amongst people and make sure justice has been served.
DV,
sure
I'm in jail. I'm in jail in another place. You should be attacking it. Get me out here.
Yes, maybe.
Another war he wishes to start. This is the man that you follow.
Oh, yeah. Okay, someone kidnaps your king and, we go to war. Oh, such bad people try to save their king. So bad.
The man who found his kingship through a loophole.
DV, we went into Sunken City, we came here, and we delivered our suits. And you know what happened? I'm in jail now.
You're avoiding the question, fellow.
And somehow I'm a bad guy.
All right, so I'm not saying you're a bad
here?
guy. I'm not saying you're a bad guy at all. All right. I mean, you've been a king as long as I've been alive. So as far as I'm concerned, you're still King Bellimon. You're still a fantastic guy. I think we could be best friends if in other ways. But I think right now there's a good point that he's making is what he's saying true. He told me that you told him that you're not really supposed to be king. And if that's true, then we have
But you're
much
ridiculous.
larger problems.
I'm not supposed to be king now. So now you're gonna put me in jail and say he's not supposed to be king. So I'm not supposed to be king. Why am I in jail? If what I'm doing doesn't even matter.
Tell him how you became king.
I'll tell you a story, and then you will see that I am king because I was supposed to be king. My brother Olaf was supposed to be king, and there was a rule that you have to be there by a certain time. Yada, yada, yada. He didn't make it there at a certain time. Yada, yada, yada. I happened to be there, not locked in a closet somewhere, and then I became king.
So your brother was locked in a closet.
Somebody did that to him. They should be in trouble for that. Hopefully they were in trouble for that.
Rono, put him back in his cell.
So really quick,
someone didn't want my brother to be king.
I wonder who that someone was.
Would his brother still be? Do I know if his brother's alive or not?
No, he's not alive.
Brother, what's that?
Not alive.
Not alive. Okay.
Never made it out of the closet.
Does he believe he's alive?
Well, unfortunately, the person that can actually vouch for that is no longer alive. So that puts us in quite a bucket of syrup.
DV, he's making you talk about things we have to talk about. I am imprisoned in another place. I should be back in Rhaegar.
Rono, return him to his cell again.
All right.
Yes,
Well,
first.
really quick. All right. At the end of the day,
This is not a jiffy!
At the end, at the end of the day, the people need their king back. All right, whether he's king or not, we can figure that out down the road. We can figure that out later. But right now, the people need Bellamon back. All right, and you need the
It
crystal
seems
ball
that you
back.
are doing just a good enough job without him. It seems
Say that
like-
again. Sorry.
It seems like you are doing just a fine job without him. Maybe you should acquire the kingship the same way he did. Consider him locked in a closet.
I like that.
Settle down, everyone. They want to lock away in the closet. So excited everyone got.
All right, so let's just make a hypothetical question. All right, let's just hypothetically speaking, what would it take for you to release Bellamon into my possession?
Bellamon will not be released into anyone's possession.
Listen, I get it, and that's great. That's great. I really appreciate your.
Why would I release Bellamon into your possession? So he can go back to Rhaegar, destroy my people, come back here and attack the Sunken City and try to reclaim it for the Rhaegarians?
No, that wouldn't happen.
Yes, that
Because
would
at the end of the
happen.
day-
It has happened time and time again. I will not allow Bellamon to destroy any more lives.
All right, so
Now.
and I appreciate. I can really feel how important this is to you. But let's just again, if that was a possibility, like let's just say in a perfect world, if you wanted to release Bellamon, just humor me. What would it take for Bellamon to be released to into my custody?
Dead.
Him being dead. All right. Well, that's great. All right, we're making progress. Now, what would it take for him to be released into my custody being alive?
There is nothing that I will do to release Bellamon.
I was like, oh, he cracked him, and he's like, nope, there he is.
I was thinking about something, and then my I know that it can't happen yet, so I was like,
Tell him he's looking for something.
Give him a
So
something.
it doesn't exist yet. That's why I wouldn't even say it.
It doesn't exist yet?
No, it doesn't exist yet.
I wanted an aeroplane.
No, it doesn't exist yet.
Yeah, but
The only thing that
We can't stop.
I'm gonna say, I'll say it so you
I
know.
want a Harley.
I'll say it so you know what I'm talking about. But it's not a thing yet. That's my point. The only way he would leave
It's not a
here.
thing yet.
The only way he would leave here alive is if he is a Crystalborn. That's it. But that doesn't exist yet.
but you can still throw it out there now.
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't- I wouldn't even think about it because like it's not a
You
thing
wouldn't
yet.
know about it.
I wouldn't know about it yet. That's
You
why I
don't want
won't say it.
something in the
Well,
future.
can you say if it's like if he would have
maybe
known what
this
it
is how
was
you know
to be
about
us?
I feel like this could be the impetus for that.
I
technology
would know. I would never say it.
All right.
I would never say it.
You know, character wouldn't know that, yeah.
Oh yeah, my character would never say it because that's not a thing.
1,000 stars from Lauren Hicks. Bravissimo. Am I saying that right? Doug, dual reroll. Oh, Doug, you
Bravissimo?
Nice.
Whoa, bravissimo!
Bravissimo.
Doug, you just got
Oh,
2 rerolls for Odie Dungeon.
Yeah.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
Lauren.
I appreciate it.
Save
Thank
that.
you,
Those are my
Lauren.
first rerolls.
Yeah, save
Never
that.
gotten rerolls before. That's great.
To be a guest on the
Lady
show and get
Hicks.
rerolls is a high honor. That's not
is.
an
Yeah,
easy thing
that
to
is
do.
awesome.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Lauren.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I'm
What more
not
proof
really
do you
feeling
need is that
this.
he
I'm not really
admitted
feeling us
to you
agreeing on things.
that he is not to be king. He is not supposed to be king. Think about all the problems Rhaegar has had in the past, and how many of them stem from this one single no.
Would Devi
You're not aware
understand
of
what he was talking about?
No, you're not aware of any problems in the past.
Okay.
You have to be more clear. What problems?
Could you be a little bit more clear on what you mean by problems? Because so far he's been fantastic.
From our point of view, best king
He's
ever.
amazing.
Let me just tell you, so far, fantastic. Everyone's saying it.
Rhaegar was like
I'm trying.
a city that like people didn't go to. That's like one of the most powerful cities
Okay.
in the world
I-
under his kingdom.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've done pretty good.
Do you know that Bellamon was working with the necromancers in Sulst That's how the Crystalborn came about. Did you know that?
I was not aware of that, no.
Well, I was the first that was created and sold to the necromancers. This is why we're in the situation we're in now.
So you would be privy to that information. So he didn't sell them to the necromancers. He sold a crystal forge to Solst. That's what you know.
Didn't you sell Crystal Forge to Soust?
The day I came to being, I was brought before the necromancers with Bellum. He made an offer to them to make more.
How many was it? It was like a couple thousand, right?
It wasn't that.
I thought it was a couple thousand in the beginning.
Well, it started off as just a few. They just wanted a few to test it. It wasn't thousands.
Oh, okay.
It was just a few. But then
There was a plan earlier.
There was a plan.
They made a deal eventually for like 400 or something like that.
Oh, it was a couple hundred. Okay.
Yeah, but in the beginning, it was just like,
It was just the prototypes.
yeah.
That's true.
The initial plan was to make a couple hundred or so to bring to the necromancers. We were to be their bodies. They were to inhabit the crystals within us. Now, is this the man that you want leading Rhaegar? The one who was helping the necromancers in Solst?
Now, listen. I think, let's just put this out there. No, I wouldn't like that. But I also am not 100% sure if that's. I can't actually vouch for that 100%. I mean, I can't exactly say everything that you're saying is true and all the problems that have been faced. But we can get back to the facts, and the facts are that I have hundreds of thousands of Crystalborn that I'm willing to release to you if you let Bellaman come into my custody alive. Now, here's what I can promise you. Here's what I can at least. If you would like to have somebody accompany me back to the city,
Rhaegar.
to Rhaegar. Thank you. I was going to say back to our place,
to my hood,
back to my crib. If you could, if you want to accompany me back to Rhaegar, we could actually put this under investigation, and we can get somebody in the throne who is rightly justified to be in one. But right now, at the end of the day, whatever you're telling me, whether it's true or not, the people of Rhaegar do not know, and the people of Rhaegar just want their king. And if they don't get their king, that can create a bunch of problems for me and a bunch of problems potentially for you.
Aren't you their emissary for Rhaegar? Isn't it your job to bring them the news and tell them what Bellaman has done and what is occurring with him?
All right, well, I maybe have jumped the gun a little bit. When I left, I told him I would bring Bellaman back. I was a little overzealous, but,
yes.
But I feel like you and I can. I'm feeling a friendship here, and I feel like you and I can really work something out.
Understand this. For what he has done to me and what he has done to my people, he will not leave the sunken city. For you or for no one.
What was the do I what?
He will not leave the sunken city for you or anyone.
All right, if he doesn't leave the sunken city, then I can't give you back the Crystalborn. I don't mean to play rough or play
So let me
unfair.
ask you a question. If I execute Bellaman right now, what happens to your king? Somebody else will take his throne, will they not? So what is the difference
that's a
if
good
you
point.
leave him
All right.
here and get a new king tomorrow, or if I execute him today, you will get a new king tomorrow?
You're making some really good points, all right? But I feel like these Crystalborn are quite important to you, right? There's hundreds of thousands of them, and you're worried over just one person.
I am worried about the control he has over your people, and the control he will have over my people once he returns to the Rhaegar.
All right. So does Devi have the power to remove his kingship or remove the crown or denounce his throne or whatever?
I mean, you could say anything you want.
Okay, gotcha. I can.
All right, so how's this? At the end of the day, I need to bring Bellamon back. All right, Bellamon needs to come back to Rhaegar. Now, what I could do, if it pleases you, what I could do is I could just make him not the king anymore, and we can have somebody else be king. Hell, I could be king, King Davy. All right, it gives a nice ring to it. I mean, but I could be king.
I like this plan.
Yes.
The way this will work is like this. You will make a public ceremony declaring yourself as King of Rhaegar.
Yes.
Once you are declared King of Rhaegar, you will then set free my people, along with Archie Finn and the Gun Wizard. Upon
all right,
their
hold on.
return,
Back up 1 second. 1 second. Now, I like everything that you're saying. I'm really enjoying it. But there's just one little issue. Is releasing those two people? They got punished for murder. Now,
if Rhaegar is ruled by a different king, and by a king that is not unjustly a king like he claims that he is, wouldn't that null and void the murders that Archie Finn has done? The only reason that the people were here were because of Bellarmine. If they were never here to begin with, none of this would have happened.
but people
So
are
in
still
truth, it
dead.
really is Bellarmine's fault that this is occurring, is it not?
I'd like to say no, but you do have kind of a point there. But what I'm saying though is that just because
So then good, we are agreed. You will make a public statement that Bellarmine is no
we
longer
agree to
your king,
disagree.
you will claim the
absolutely.
throne, and you will release my people.
All right, so I denounce. Just let me get this clear. All right, so you release Bellamon to me. We go back to Rhaegar.
No.
I did.
So
you're not going to release
leave the
Bellamon.
sunken city.
All right, so here's the thing. I think everything that you're saying is great, but I feel like, in order for me to denounce the throne, or denounce the throne for Bellamon and make myself the king, or however you want that to work, I really feel like he needs to be there with me. Now, you can have an escort, you can bring some people with, and you can have them follow us to make sure there's no funny business. But the people still need to see Bellamon is alive and well. Otherwise, if I come back...
You have wizards, do you
Rhaegar-
not?
Say that again?
You have wizards, do you not?
I do have wizards, yeah. Some of the best.
Well, good. Then you may return to Rhaegar. You can scry on Bellarmine, show your people that he is alive and well. Then you can denounce him in Rhaegar and claim your throne.
You're driving a hard bargain, and I do appreciate it. But, I think at the end of the day, I'm not going to turn my back on releasing the Crystalborn. I've already said that I'm willing to do that for you, so I can't turn my back on that. But I feel like this is a big decision that shouldn't be just up to me. I think it should be up to the people. So I'm going to have to go back to Rhaegar and have them put up to a vote on what to do. And we'll use the wizards like you suggested, use the scribe, figure out what's going on, and see if we can't find a new king. We'll need Bellamon to somehow admit that he wasn't supposed to be king anyway.
He just
His brother,
told you what more
what was
do
his
you
brother's
need?
name?
Olaf.
Olaf.
Olaf. Olaf was ironically dead in a closet for the longest time. No one ever put two and two together.
No, he wasn't dead.
He did not die in the closet.
He was locked in a closet.
I just
That
said that
rumor-
as a joke. That rumor started, and now it's just everywhere.
He was locked in a closet. It's out there.
I'm just saying. The chat was like, he's dead in the closet, dead in the closet.
I heard things.
I hear things. I don't like.
That's all I'm saying. I heard things.
Oh my god.
Okay, so let's. Now I'm in the closet.
I'm in the closet
So
too.
now let's move this forward. It's going on for a long time. So is there a deal of any kind here? Give me yes, no. There's
I
no-
am not giving
yes.
him Bellamon.
Yes. I would say DB is willing to because DB's looking at it from a peace standpoint. He doesn't want to have a war erupt or break through, and he knows full well that if he doesn't release these Crystalborn back to him, that could result in very, very poor relations and potentially a war and no more peace. And there's already murders that have been occurred because of this whole fiasco anyway. So
if DV denounces or announces for Bellaman that he's not going to be king anymore, he does it in a way where they're seeing him scry, like projected in by magic like that. And he does that.
Yeah.
They return all the Crystalborn. Will you release DV? Or will you release Bellaman?
No, Bellaman does not leave.
So there's no
scenario that Bellaman's leaving.
Okay.
DB, tell him that Rhaegar's coming back with an army to destroy this city. That's what you should tell him. Says the evil voice on your shoulder.
All right, so
And then the good one says, I agree.
Right, so here's what I can do. I will do everything that we've discussed.
Burn this place
the
to the
whole
ground.
renouncing the throne, everything like that, and everything, and I'll release the Crystalborn to you. But Bellaman comes into my custody. If he does not come into my custody, I think our friendship is going to be dissolved. I don't think we can be best friends anymore. And what we'll do is I'll just destroy the Crystalborn, and then I'll just take an army from Rhaegar and come to you, and we'll just take Bellaman. I'm trying to be nice here.
To put this up.
Or I could kill you all right now, and nobody returns to Rhaegar.
Oh my.
That's absolutely an option, but unfortunately, if you kill me, all your Crystalborn are dead too.
Then who will be there to lead them?
All of a sudden, you see Raphael stand right there. I don't think any of that's going to happen, and I'm not liking what I'm hearing right now. So I think that maybe all of you should leave here before I start killing everyone here, because you have Bellaman in the other room, and I'm not happy about that. So you're going to leave this room right now before I shoot a lightning bolt through you 9 times? So get up, walk out that room, or I'm going to fire. Anywhere of your mouth, I'm just going to fire it through you, because that's my king, and I've been friends with him a long time, and he's not going to die because of whatever's going on here. And I've listened to his negotiation, and I'm not liking it all. So any word out of your mouth, it's not you getting up. Any word out of your mouth, it's not you getting up. Will die you right now in that chair. Here it comes.
Do I know who he is? I'm asking you.
No,
Do I know who he is? I have no idea.
In like 3 seconds, I'm thinking 2 seconds, out of game. This is a lightning bolt's going to come to you. It's actually going to happen. It's not a bluff. You have 3 seconds.
Oh
you have
my
2
God.
seconds.
Oh my God.
You have 1 second.
Stand up. I don't know. I stand up because I've.
Like the door is like right there. I'm pretty sure. Go ahead. Any word out of your mouth, just so you know. And you, sir, you can go get the King Bellaman in there and bring him out here. Thank you, guys.
Is Ginty
You could just go right
I'm
there.
asking you, is
please,
Ginty in
thank
there?
you.
Ginty's in there, right?
Ginty?
Yeah.
Where's Ginty?
Is he in the room?
He was with us
Yeah,
at
he
the
was
time, right?
supposed to be.
Yeah, he's in the room. Not saying anything, obviously, but yeah, he's in the room.
Oh my
I kind
God.
of look. I look at him like. I do like a.
Ginty goes.
That's Raphael. He worked with Bellaman a long time, and I think 15, 20 years, and yeah, he's very powerful. I actually never seen him mad before. This is a little scary for me.
Yeah, I'd have to say I've never seen him upset before either. So this is kind of disconcerting, Harry.
I wouldn't say anything. I'm just gonna...
I actually defer to Ginty then if that's the case. And I do as told.
Okay, so you get up and you leave. Rono looks at you and should I get the king? First.
I will bring him to him.
I go get Bellaman.
Okay, so you walk inside to Bellaman. Everybody waits there. Raphael, we're going to come back to you in a moment. Raphael looks at you, and he sees actually he's very, very angry. He's like, hi, Deviant. We met a long time ago. Don't really remember me, but yeah, I'm working with Bellaman a long time, and I was doing all the contract and stuff. But you were always in and out working on other places, so I don't know if you remember.
We might have crossed paths a few times.
Yeah, so,
but I appreciate you intervening here. I was trying to I'm just trying to make everybody best friends. I'm trying to make everybody appreciate each other. And the guy is just being really, really stubborn.
Oh yeah, I was actually trying to come back here to talk to RQ Finn, and I'm finding out right now everything that's going on. Yeah, I'm gonna try to help you work it out. Don't worry, my brain is so huge. We're gonna figure this out.
Yeah, I really appreciate that. All right, I'm feeling a lot more confident about this whole situation now.
Yeah, me too. You go into the other room,
and you're there with Bellman.
I just grab him and like drag him, like
Okay.
literally just manhandle him.
Okay, so you drag him. I thought this was gonna be a. So you drag him. You drag him into the room.
What is going on?
Well, the good news is you're going to be coming back with us. All right. The bad news is you might not be king when you get back to Rhaegar. But we don't have to get into that right now.
Oh yeah, like I heard some pretty like weird stuff about you. Like King Belmont, it's great to see you again. I'm so happy that you're going free right now. But yeah, like I heard some pretty crazy stuff about like you maybe not being king or a king.
I'm king. Why would I not be king?
Well, I don't really know. They're just saying like some more stuff happened in the back, but like we can go over that, and maybe we will go over that. But like I don't see why like you have to live in prison forever. Like I don't think that's gonna happen. So like maybe you guys can like work it out.
You think that the deal that he made with the necromancers was for the betterment of this world?
I know, like, personally, the deal that he made with the necromancers was not a real deal. It was, like, made to, like, get us everybody into, like, part of the plan. I know that, like, you were there in, like, Soulst, and I know that you weren't a part of the plan then because you were just, like, the new guy there. But, like, that plan took a lot of people and a lot of time, and that wasn't real. So I see why you think that, but, like, like, I don't really think you know all the facts.
It doesn't make a difference. He got paid by the Red Knight to make 1 million of my people for slavery.
Okay, like, so listen, I don't really know all about that, but I do know, like, I don't want to see a war that's going to have Rhaegar destroy Sunken City, and then Sunken City or try to destroy Rhaegar, and then we're trying to fight Dragano, which I'm learning is, like, a much bigger problem in the world, and we're all going to fight each other. So, like, everything that tells me, like, this shouldn't happen, you should just work it out. So, like, listening to the conversation, I would say that you can, bring the people back here, bring the other Crystalborn here to Sunken City, and he goes back with them. And, I don't know about Arky, bring Arky back, but.
This whole mess is because of this man here.
I just think this seems like you're just very angry, and, like, maybe you're just getting into this whole, like, running thing stuff. But, like, let me tell you something, like, I don't think you got it. You don't know how to do it,
It doesn't matter what you think.
It does right now. Because I'm not really happy with you. And I think that you might be like something that's going to cause a lot of problems. And I know the crystal that's inside you because I was there when it was built. I was there when you were built. So I know everything, pretty much everything, mostly everything about you, soul-wise. And I know Volt built you. And I know the purpose that you were built for. And I got to say, disappointing.
Damn.
Who are you?
Devi is like just in awe right now. He's saying he's pushing all the right buttons.
So, Devi, what you're gonna do, right? Kick Bellman. He goes, whatever. What? He goes, so we're gonna go back and we're gonna release like all like the I know you can lose a lot of money, but we're gonna release all the Crystalborn, and then we should be at peace, right? We shouldn't be fighting each other, and maybe release Arky too. Everything else?
Yeah, we can discuss the whole Arky being released and stuff when we get back to Rhaegar. Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, if you guys want to go, I'm gonna sit here and talk to Relic for a second.
Yeah. All right, Bellaman, just follow me. You're just gonna go with me. I'm glad we could work all this out. I'm just really, really happy about this whole situation.
Right. Before I go, let me just say a few things that I've had on my chest. You are a jerk. Okay? You don't know what you're doing, and you're ridiculous, and I don't know what you're doing over here, but you're ruining the Sunken City. I was here for a long time. I did a great job. Everyone loved it. And let me tell you something. I don't know what's going on, but it doesn't look the same. It doesn't even look good. It looks terrible.
You better not leave Rhaegar.
I'll leave Rhaegar anytime I want.
You better not step foot back in this city.
You better not go to Rhaegar. Don't want you to come over to Rhaegar.
I have no plans to come to Rhaegar.
That's right, because I said you're not going to go. That's right.
Oh my god.
You better never come back to the Sunken City.
Yeah. That's you. That's you. And you know what? Before I go, he walks to the door. Your food here, it sucks. Ask Arky, it sucks. And he walks out.
Enjoy your metal boots.
He still has metal boots
gives
on
him a big smile and a wave.
All right, I'm glad we can work all this out, and maybe we can talk again sometime.
Okay, Devi, you walk outside, you walk to the wizard, you disappear. Doug, thank you so much for coming in the show.
Yeah, Doug!
I apologize for it taking a little longer than I anticipated.
No, you did amazing.
Oh,
I,
so great.
I would watch the whole episode of you
So
just
great.
diplomatic. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
You should go into diplomacy because it was fantastic.
All right, sounds great. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later.
Thank you so much.
I'll tonight, so I'll talk to y'all later. See you.
All right. Later, buddy.
Okay, we're gonna hold up there, and we're gonna go on over to Findelar. You are in the room. You come back to where you're standing. You're in that magical room where you're able to like kind of weave out the future in different ways. You just saw the future where you're seeing just to bring up the fans. You're seeing the keeper, and it's in some sort of hidden city underneath our light, which you didn't know existed until now. You come back. You're back in the room. What do you want to do?
What?
I have a question. What?
Excuse me. All right. And when I walked in here, I thought I was going to be going to visit Arlight in a week, right? About a week's time. That's like I looked about a week in the future to see that event, right?
Yeah, days.
A few days. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, I walk out of the room. I try and find the ginger wizard, or
Harold. Yeah.
yeah.
You find Harold upstairs.
Harold,
How did it go?
first well. Then I looked in the future to see the meeting that we were going to have in Arlight. And I saw something that I believe that it's true, but it's quite unbelievable what I heard would happen in the future. And I would like to... I don't think I should tell you. I don't think I should tell you what I saw, but I need to do some research. What do we have? First, I want to see, just make sure. I almost want to verify what I saw was true.
Well, just not to interrupt you, but we do have to leave. You've been there for quite some time.
I've been in there for quite some time.
Yes.
We're due to leave Arlight right now.
Soon, yes.
All right.
That used to happen with Syria also. Sometimes they get lost there for days. What? And that's what happened here, apparently.
Yes. Interesting. If I make it back here, I'm gonna have to look at that room in greater detail.
There's all sorts of funny rooms in here.
Really?
Yes, I believe you're familiar with one of the other ones with the red and blue.
Yes, that one I'm quite familiar with. All right. It's like most of a day's journey to get to Arlight, going down the mountain. I know it's a couple of days to get here by foot, or we're just gonna.
You're gonna teleport.
Yeah, of course. Oh well. Sorry, still thinking how I traveled most of my life. All right.
You're right.
No. Let me ask you, what were you doing at this tower before I came here?
Well, I was apprenticing with Serio.
Right.
I was learning some of the many things that you did. For a time, I acted as chromancer.
Yeah, but what were you doing? Like, what did you do?
On my day-to-day?
Yeah, like, what did you do before I came here?
Oh, before you came here, okay. Besides the trials that he put me through, I was learning more about the Griffin's blood, and I was doing a lot of studying in the
the library, and basically trying to check into any research that Serio did. Serio would bring up all sorts of things about possible timelines that could exist or should exist, and I would help him check them out.
So with those possible timelines, did you look into what's happening now, like Dragano returning? And
I looked into pretty much everything that he gave me. You should know that there is one timeline that I cannot reveal to you from Serio. It involves Wexel.
Like if he survived?
I can't comment on it.
Fair enough. I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned about something that doesn't seem right. Nothing seems right. Dragano has returned and the world is in mortal peril, but something seems off. Doesn't it seem off to you?
The world itself, the sky is purple. Except for over here, of course, around our line, but the sky is purple everywhere.
Yeah. It's not what It's hard to put into words. Let us go to Arlight. I think I will find out more there.
Let's go. You guys teleport. To rehash last time, you guys teleport. You go into Arlight. You walk into the main library there, the Great Library. You walk to the back room. It's Alabaster's room. There is a lever. He pulls it. You guys go downstairs. What? What?
I did not suspect that this lever was here.
This is a thing?
Right.
You guys walk down,
Stop
and
learning. Sorry.
it reveals into a much bigger, great room. And there's monks and sages walking around like hurriedly in different directions. You walk up. Last time you had the vision of 3 people standing there, and then you became one of the 3 people standing there. You walk up, and you see King Thowin is there. You see Alabaster is there, and you take a 3rd spot, and you're standing in front of the Keeper. The Keeper's wearing these white robes. They're gold and white. He has like a large hat on, and he's sitting in a throne.
I've not been in the Keeper's presence before.
No.
Right.
He's only appeared in the story once, maybe twice, max.
All right. I obviously remember what happened last time. It was only moments ago to me, but in regards to protocol, I kind of just, side eye to make sure I'm standing the right way or, offering the proper respect.
Good. Everyone is here. Now, there's a great threat upon us. And I have a mission for all of you. The mission is to destroy the world.
Why, Great Keeper, should we destroy this world?
Chronomancer. Vindala, are you taking to your new role?
Thank you.
Are you taking to your new role?
Yeah. I'm sorry, but it's the question part. Yes, I'm learning still. I saw this moment up until you saying our mission. I knew that it would come.
I know that much of what is done here, our light has been shielded from you and from the rest of the world for a long time. But do you know the power that I possess and what my purpose is here?
No.
I am called the Keeper. It is of time. And the Chronomancer is always my avatar.
I still have much to learn.
It is important that I keep myself free of the timeline as much as possible. Otherwise, I could contaminate it with my own actions.
Okay. All right.
Right now, this world is in great peril. And I would say that in the loosest sense because it's already destroyed. It's already taken, in a sense, by Dragano, one of the Immortals. And right now, Dragano and the great Andaria, in a sort of sense, are battling for its very survival. We are only alive because we are the the ripple from the stone in the water. And the ripple is still being felt. It's still in existence. But the rock no longer exists. Do you understand?
I think I do. So,
We must bring the rock back.
you think the way to do that is to destroy the...
We must destroy this fabricated world that exists, which has existed for quite some time, I believe. But Dragano has made his final push recently, where he is trying to pull all of the souls, the lights, and anything in existence into himself, and that has caused a great madness. You see, Dragano, being an immortal, exists in any way he wishes, perhaps in physical form, perhaps in crystal, perhaps in some other way that I cannot even fathom, even as an ancient, or once ancient. He goes, and you see a crystal form, purple, and it's glowing, and the crystal rotates. You are familiar with this crystal, yes?
Yes.
This crystal is Dragano's power, like an ancient's crystal to it. All of a sudden, you see roots grow around the crystal, completely encompassing it, and then go up like a tree. Go all the way up through the ground, all the way to the top, and then you see like you're almost like brought up there, and then you see on the tree in the overworld. This tree was done with many powerful avatars of the Elven Lord, druids. It encapsulates Dragano, his greatest power. Without it, his power lies in the air, in the atmosphere, and in the world, but it is nothing without the crystal. And then it'll exist as much as a mortal can become powerful. Think of the most powerful mortal you know, yourself or someone else, and you will see how powerful a mortal can be. But it is a very entirely different thing. We're going to talk about the crystal. That crystal that I have shown you now empowers itself into the roots of the tree that is protecting it. Without Andaria to stop it, it runs freely. Now, the ego realm that he creates is the one we're living in. Andaria is fading away. And Andaria is a much more loving immortal than a Dragano. Yes. This world is Dragano's right now. We are just living in it. Therefore, it must be destroyed. All of you have a great mission ahead of you. Very different. I can see time as you. And I know that the opportunity will not come for a long time. But there is a great quest upon us now, and it is one that you must forge.
All right.
Thowin nods. You have been building a impressive army of knights. You've been taking from all sorts of men and all women in all parts of the realm. You will continue to do that. You prepare yourself for a great battle that will come in the future. Of course, Alabaster, the people will need to know what is happening. They will need to know in a way that is acceptable for them to understand. We are talking about things that are incomprehensible to mortals. It'll be your job to guide them as a spiritual leader. You will make your ways around. I believe this world will change in the next years to come. You must prepare the people properly so that they will fight or at least be at peace. Of course. Finilar, Chronomancer, your mission is the most dangerous. I wish to reassemble your heroes, your friends. You will travel into the crystal. Now, normally this would be impossible. Dragano would keep anything it does not want in the crystal out. But I have been informed that Andar has somehow gotten your ally Abyssia inside.
She's in the crystal?
Yes. Indeed, you are all mortals, but because of what you have went through, it has made you all quite different. Do you remember the Dragon Ember?
Yes.
That power is so raw and so close to the creation of the ancients that it allows you to do things that you would not be able to do normally. Therefore, you must assemble everyone that has been touched by Ember's light. And you will require a crystal that bears Andaria. piece of the rod. I know this to be in existence into one person that exists in Sunken City. His name is Relic. The crystal inside him is imbued with Andaria, as are many other crystals, but we do not need them now. We only need one. You must get into the crystal. Assemble anyone that's been affected by the light of Ember, so that you can all be together and join, and then enter. And because Abyssia is there, that will be your targeting point. The light will reconnect together. You will do it inside. Because of your unique abilities of chronomancy, you will be able to resist any sorts of strange abnormalities that will happen from crossing such a great distance and into such a powerful being. This is a very complex plan. Do you understand?
I have one clarifying question. I apologize. Abyssia, as far as I know, was dead in the Eagle world.
Yes, she is still dead in the physical world, but she is alive in spirit.
Hogar and Thistle were also in that state. Do I need to find their spirits as well?
Thistle you will not have to find, for he is already inside, and he may be dead. As I say dead, I mean destroyed.
Understand.
Once you're inside, this will not be a simple task. There is a guardian who is very powerful. His name is Hinsho. You must fight him and destroy him. To destroy him is to destroy the gatekeeper that is Dragano's mind, and the mind inside the crystal. To venture into this crystal will be like venturing through every puzzle and dungeon you can ever think of all sorts of calibers, for it is an amalgamation of all the spirits and souls inside, assembled by your fear, your consciousness, and by the willpower of Dragano. You will go on a journey that is unlike any other that you've ever seen before, and you'll need to be at your full strength. Right now, you should have noticed that your powers are diminished.
I have.
Everyone's are diminished because we are in our ego realm as we speak.
Alright. So,
a sort of ego realm.
I assemble
everyone who's been in touch with the light of Ember. You need all to, and then, like the arrows from the quiver shooting the target, when you teleport into the crystal, which you will be able to do through your chronomancy, and all the other heroes with the magic of Ember, you will target in on Abyssia. This will allow you the entrance through the wisdom and through the ingenious of Andar.
Alright. Sorry, I just want to make sure. Get them all. Get the crystal rod of Andar. Inside Relic.
You need the crystal.
Yes.
Yes.
Teleport to Abyssia inside that purple crystal.
And once there, you will journey through the mind to try to get to the core of whatever mind there is in Dragano, and you will destroy the crystal. This will not destroy Dragano completely, but it will solve the problem. The crystal was always dormant after he was defeated before, or after he was stopped, I should say.
Right.
If you destroy the crystal, we can take care of the tree, and then it is only a matter of time to destroy him in the mortal form, which is very powerful.
Right. Alright. I will do it. You say I cannot do it yet. However, I need to
No, you will do this now.
Oh.
But once you do this, there's another task ahead of us. That will be to stop Dragano once and for all. And we'll be rid of him forever.
Very well.
First you'll destroy the crystal, and then your next quest.
I will do so.
I bid you go now. I would start with the dwarf.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. The bow.
You guys, the three of you walk out.
Okay.
Theron walks up to you, he puts his hand out. Well met, Finlar.
Indeed. I have to be honest with you, King Theron. I felt a little outclassed on that platform.
He is an ancient.
I met with you in Alabaster, but yes.
Oh. You deserve to be here.
Thank you. Good luck building your army of knights.
Yes. It is very frustrating to it's the will of the ancients who tell us we must wait for exact moments to do things. I'd rather just run into battle and get it done with. But I suppose they know better.
If they can tell us that we wait today and tomorrow we win, I could wait today.
Agreed.
Yes. Let me do what I need to do first, and hopefully that will make your part of the battle easier to succeed in.
So be it. Good luck to you.
And
Good luck. Finlar, good luck.
Alabaster.
I have seen your friend, Abyssia, in my meditation today.
Really?
Yes.
She okay? I can't imagine what it would be like to be in there alone.
She is suffering in there. You must act quickly, or you will lose her.
As quick as I can. I have to go.
Okay.
I have to do it. I teleport away.
Okay, where do you go?
I go to find I can't think of that dude's name. Poor ginger wizard who has a name.
Harold.
Harold.
I keep not saying it in my head.
Harold's with you. He's just not
Yeah, I
in
go
this
get
room.
him and I go.
Okay.
All right.
How did it go? Fill him in?
Yes. I fill him in. You're in charge of the tower.
Oh.
I've got to go. I hope to return, but I might be gone for some time.
Good luck to you.
Thank you. I'm off to the Sunken City, I believe.
We always are off to the Sunken City, it seems.
That's it. That place calls to us. Farewell.
Okay, where do you go?
Do I know where what Pretorius has been doing, like with his life?
No. I don't think Pretorius knows what he's doing in his life.
No.
Definitely.
Not like
Shots fired.
Just lately.
No, I saw.
I know what I'm doing. Actually, I can tell you what I'm doing right now.
I didn't ask.
Okay, fine.
We're gonna find out.
That's fine.
We're gonna find out in a minute.
He's clicking money.
No,
in the bar.
I saw him at episode.
He's
one
running
or-
a successful episode.
One or two.
Successful,
right? Episode one. Episode one. I came to get you guys. Yeah.
Successful tavern.
Yes.
Yeah. I know. Okay, sorry. I just want to make sure that I know that he's got the tavern. Episode
You
one.
have the
I saw.
ability now, as a chronomancer, to
Yeah, you just gotta like slip in what I know, and
you can envision anything right now. You can teleport anywhere you want, and you have a whole list of spells, which I will now give you
Okay.
later.
Wow. Cool.
Oh my god.
okay.
Can he go any when he wants to?
Yes. You can.
Sorry. I'm gonna go back and get an A in that test. No. Oh no.
Orella would be so pissed.
No. All right, I'm gonna go to.
That's what you. That's really been sticking in your
It's there, man. It's the driver.
First move is Chronomancer.
I'm like,
I
want an A.
Findelar's like Jordan. He has to drive on that hate, you know.
And I
Oh
took
my
that personally.
God.
And that's the personal. Yeah, that's what it's like. So anyway, I'm gonna go to the Second City. I'm gonna go.
You know a little bit about it. You know that he's running the Smithy's Tavern.
Yeah,
so
that's what I'm gonna go to Smithy's.
okay. You're standing there.
No, I'm not just standing there. Well,
Okay.
is there a storm? Is it?
Here it is, Tom.
Like,
This is like
I'm
5
not just
seconds
standing
before I came. This is when he decided to do something.
I'm gonna
Right.
do something.
He's cleaning.
What do you
Relax. It's not that big of a deal.
Got a spill
Okay,
at the end of the
just
bar,
trying
he's
to
gonna
role
wipe
play. Just trying to stay in the game.
I'm
okay.
not standing
okay,
there,
it's
I'm
not a big
sitting
deal.
down.
Well, all right. Let me ask you: is there a storm going on right now? Is it the
No,
same
it's just
time?
it's just raining before.
It's raining. Okay, it's not too bad.
No. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
bad.
Because the way you made it sound before, I was like worried that
He's
like a big
patching
storm
the
was
roof.
coming or something. You know?
He's backing down the
well,
hatches.
actually,
Boarding
I
up
was
the
thinking
windows
about
again?
yeah, I was thinking about that, and I was also like, actually, what I was gonna do, what I was thinking about doing was like checking out the rest of the city, actually taking a walk and like just checking on things. But what I was gonna do today, if there was a big storm, I was gonna actually I was gonna look for people that needed help in the city, and I was gonna bring them back to Smithy's and make sure that they got hot food to eat and had a warm place to stay.
Okay,
you
so
know, and
let's
stuff like that. I was really
let's-
thinking about the city, and
let's role play
that's
this.
what I would be doing. in this
So
time. Yeah,
you hear that-
that's
you
what I'm
hear
thinking.
weather
'Cause things
outside.
are terrible. The sky's purple. It's like people have the madness.
My question is,
I'm freaking out. I might have the madness.
my
Like,
question is, are you
know,
charging
it's-
these people for food and drink?
Not if not if I'm bringing it off the street.
Come in here. It's only 4 gold.
No.
Everyone, come.
Okay. The answer was no, but okay. Anyway,
Stop.
no, I'm looking to take care of the people of the city. That's what I wanted to do. That's
Okay.
That's it.
So you-
That's it. But I'm there.
You
I'm
hear-
there. It's fine.
So you're standing there?
I'm probably doing stuff in the tavern. Like I don't know if I'm just standing around.
Well, when he appears in a moment.
Fine. I'm standing there. Fine. Okay. Yes.
Could you, Chronomancer, could you
short.
rewind the last 3 minutes of my life?
My powers only go so far.
Excuse me for doing a little, role playing, trying to just play my
I
character.
thought we were gonna role play this.
Yeah. A second ago he was like, "Oh, we're gonna do little thing," and then just whatever. That's fine. It's fine.
I was
That's
going
really.
to. It led right back to the same thing.
Well, yeah, it's not. That's right. It's not super consequential, but
it rains, here we go.
that's
it rains. It rains in the city. You get worried about the rain in the
people,
store.
and I want to
you
make
want
sure.
me to DM it or
Okay,
no?
I'm sorry. Trying to make it clear.
It rains in the city. You worry that it might be a bad storm. You run outside. You run around.
Not really in a panic, but all right.
Okay,
yeah.
sorry.
Let the man role play, for God's sake.
Is it me, Dan?
A little bit. It's a little bit of both.
So you run
man,
out.
you're
You run
trying. I
outside
don't know.
looking for people to make sure everyone's okay. You look on the streets. You look at the storm. After 10 minutes of looking around, you realize the storm isn't going to be bad. It's not that bad. It's raining, and it's Sunken City, and it's Sunken City because it has a lot of water.
And now you're wet.
Right. That's okay.
So you feel like you're okay. You see a couple
all
people
right.
in the streets. Let's roll D20 to see if anyone needs any help. No.
All right. That's fine.
So you come back in. You checking everybody. Some people see you. They're happy to see you because, like I said, they always see you as like a point of like protection and hope for them. You make your way back in. You go back to the position you were thinking before, and then, and you see Findalar wearing white robes and gold trim in front of you.
Findalar.
Notorious.
What's going on? How'd you get here? What's it? Just.
I've come.
You can teleport now.
Yes. I have much to tell you. Get your stuff. We're leaving.
Okay.
That was the easiest decision he's ever made. The entire
Because he didn't make it.
Listen, when Findalar teleports
Right.
in front of me and says, "Let's go," it's time to go. That's fine.
I was thinking of being a ball buster, going, I need you to make a decision. But I wouldn't do that. That's just Tom.
It's a meta. It's a meta.
Yeah.
It's a fun meta, though.
Yeah.
Is it really a meta, though?
Oh, no. Maybe not.
So, I'll wait.
Where are we going?
Well, I guess we're going to travel not that far. I need to get Arky, so we're going to go over to his shop.
Arky's not here. He's not in the city.
He's not there. Findalar!
Hello. Hello, yes, hey.
Oh my God! Look at you. Wow! If I wasn't Thoward's girlfriend, I would come knocking on your door.
It's all right.
I would.
Okay.
I would.
No,
I would.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, Arky's he's locked up in Rhaegar.
He's locked up in Rhaegar.
Yeah.
Why?
He killed a bunch of gnomes.
He killed a bunch of gnomes.
No, it was a complex situation.
Yeah.
There was an invasion.
Yep.
Crystalborn and Bellamon and it was he kind of flew off the handle, to be honest.
All of a sudden, you see, and then I was in there for a long time, and they tried to serve me the food, and it was terrible. And they're walking by, and you see Devi walk by, and you see a bunch of gnomes walk by, and then the gnomes go, and they all disappear.
That was King.
I didn't know he was here. They had him locked up here
Get your things
for a while.
I guess we're going to Rhaegar. Well, hopefully the king's in a good mood because he was just apparently freed from whatever you were just talking about. What is it with the crystal? Explain on the way.
Okay. all right.
shit.
Give me a minute.
You now
I got
have
my stuff.
you now have a sense that someone's here, and you see your mind almost like your consciousness moves out of your body, goes around the city in lightning speed, and you see a conversation about to happen between Relic and Raphael, and it's happening in the vault. It's about to happen. And if you walk over there now, you can make it.
All right. I'll be right back.
I'll be ready.
Yeah, okay.
I promise.
What? What?
When have I not been ready? Come on. I'll be right. Two seconds.
Meet me at the vault.
Okay.
You make your way into the vault. Some gnomes see you. They instantly recognize you. They let you go in because they know who you are. And then you walk in and you see Raphael is there, and on the other side of the room is Relic.
I know what he did now. Relic.
Him? Yes.
All right.
So you walk in. Oh, hey.
Hello, Raphael.
It's like perfect timing because I was just about to talk to Relic over here. I don't know if you
Really?
You remember him, right?
I do. Hello, Relic.
I don't remember.
You know me. I ran.
Did we actually talk though? Like I don't know if we've.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yes.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you
Yes.
I did?
Yeah. Not. I was in charge. You didn't talk. Like I was always.
Okay.
But yes, I've spoken to you.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to get a frame of.
You
Point.
don't know that I know. Like as far as right. No. Like as far as you don't know that I know that you destroyed the shield. That's not public knowledge.
I don't think it's relevant either way. But okay.
Sure. Probably not relevant.
Okay. Not important.
No.
It's not up to you. I don't.
Destroy the city. No.
In Relic's eyes, he does. I don't think he thinks it's relevant. Is my point.
Okay, let's get to the actual scene.
Sorry.
As we meta our thoughts to each other. I apologize. Well, you think that, but I really think about you as something a little different.
I'm thinking.
I believe they did.
Shall we sit down and talk?
I don't have much time, but I would love to be a part of this conversation.
I was actually just about to talk about Solst. You know? So like, I don't know what's like going on. I've been to the tower for a long time. Oh, by the way, I killed another version of you recently. It was like a mad version of you.
Very angry version of me.
Yeah, it was like trying to like go back and fix time and everything else, but it was like causing more chaos. So I locked it up. It actually killed itself. So when I say I killed it, I did, but indirectly. Did you know that was out there?
I did know that he was out there.
We could talk about it another time. That's
I think that we should.
It's like a later thing, you know. So I was actually here, just witnessing that Relic was trying to like keep Bellaman from Rhaegar like locked up for like a long time, and he was mad at Bellaman for like dealing with Solst, but not really like aware of the whole plan that you put together. But there's something else we have to talk about that was like a major thing that we've discussed in the past, and maybe you want to talk about with Relic right now since you're here, you know.
I came here for two reasons. One, I saw that you were about to have this conversation. I saw that you looked very angry. And I've never really seen you angry before. And I wanted to make sure that you knew that I need Relic to stay alive. Okay?
Okay.
Just wanted to make sure that we're all on the same page there. Relic, what are you doing?
I am freeing my people, and freeing Sunken City from the clutches of Bellaman and Rhaegar and the Red Knight.
Anyone else? Just out of curiosity.
I do not wish to rule them. They ought to rule their own. We have worked out a mutual agreement that they will help me set up a place for my people to live. And in return, I will defend them if need be, with my people.
That seems very generous of you. And I guess of the sunken city.
Jinty, by the way, is in the corner of the room being very quiet. You notice that now. You like go like this,
just, like,
look over.
cowering in the corner.
Jinty's like,
Jinty?
Haven't seen you in 30 years. Hi.
Hey, I'd want to say hello and ruin it.
Oh, it's good to see you too.
I could go also, You're
You're welcome too.
amazing.
All right.
walks out.
Are you here to get everybody back together?
He comes back here real quick.
Yes,
Arky's in jail.
I heard. I'm gonna try and take care of that. That's why I don't have much time.
Oh, you're gonna go get him?
Yes, I need him.
I'll get him. You talk to him.
Okay.
He disappears. Excellent.
Oh my god.
Actually, let's hold up 1 second. So, you're sitting there talking to the gun wizard, and that's when I founded Anwar. It's all because of that girl.
Yeah, that's.
I didn't want to be some freedom fighter. I just wanted to, kiss the girl, man. That's what happened.
That was.
Did I tell you that story a couple times already?
Yeah, but it's a good one. Keeps getting more and more detailed.
What about you, Gal? Did you like that story?
Yeah, that was a very good story.
I'm sorry. We're in it forever. I have no more stories.
Oh, I've got a lot, so it's okay. When you guys are done,
we've heard all your stories.
start up again. No, it's all new stuff. He's ready.
Well, you've been writing down all those great stories. We have plans for those stories when we get out of here.
All of a sudden you hear, and you see like rocks shake everywhere, and you hear like a voice far somewhere. You hear a voice somewhere far away, and then you kind of just look around, and then you hear it again. And you're like, excuse me, like, do you know like Rocky Finches? Oh, I think you might be down there. Are you rescuing people? I could leave. No, I'm not going to rescue you. I'm just going to... You hear him again. Apparently he's in the cell right above you. Excuse me, have you seen Rocky Finch? I think he's below me. Is he below you? Okay. Below you? Okay.
Oh my god.
So he goes down. Oh, hey.
Raphael,
What's that going on,
what have you done? Come to finish the work of your old boss?
No.
Oh, what are you doing here?
Findelar was in a conversation with in Sunken City with Relic, and they said he's short on time. And I was actually coming in to see Relic, and I had a feeling from another source that that Findelar was going to be there. So like, we were all like talking and everything, and I was like, let me get Arky,
Of course.
Great, let's go.
Wait.
What?
No, I guess that's...
Okay.
No, wait. Well, we must free these other two.
You have to free the other two.
Gallon. Just forgive him. He just doesn't know when to stay quiet.
Did what Arky did? I'm gonna murder everybody.
Well, I know like the gun wizard. I don't know who you are. I'm breaking a lot of rules right now, so like, sorry. Unfortunately, I know all the contracts and the rules of like how it is. I know I'm breaking a few of them, but if I don't break you out, I break 37 less rules.
What?
So I'm gonna do that.
I grab Gallon just as
roll D20. Natural 20. You get Gallon.
Oh my god.
Reroll.
Because he cares so much, I'll lower it to 18 to 20 on the reroll.
okay.
Come on.
20!
Oh my god!
Why do we care?
I can't believe you rolled it.
Oh, yes.
Gallon.
Oh my god.
First 20 I've rolled in months.
You reach over, you grab Gallon. Gallon goes for the ride. We now go back to our conversation with Findelar and Relic.
Oh my god, I'm so happy.
They leave for a couple minutes. We'll imagine you talk for 2 minutes about nothing that is That's done to be can't miss.
Right.
And then
Crazy eyes.
His robes.
and you see him appear, and he looks at Gal and he goes, "Oh man." Everyone have a seat, please, and be quiet.
Why are you?
He sits down. Sorry to interrupt. Where'd you go? Arky, yeah, hey Arky.
Fendalar. Hi. We're going on a great adventure.
Oh,
now.
great.
Yes. You need to gear up. As quickly as
All
possible.
right. Ready to go.
All right.
Always.
You maybe like you get your suit and stuff.
Like
yeah.
now, I mean.
All right. Get the suit. Before I do, though,
That might not be wise.
I hand.
It
He
may not
has
be
not
wise.
been in a proper state of mind.
I understand.
Wait. What? I'm sorry. What?
You threatened to kill the Regarians while we were negotiating with them.
You threatened to kill their king while you were
Yeah.
your prisoner.
So
it's not-
now you understand leadership.
let's
You
not-
see how it
All
goes?
I'm saying is, let's not throw stones. Get your stuff. We have to go. There's no time. And I appreciate the warning. I don't have any options.
Before I go, I hand Gallon a crumpled up piece of paper. Gallon, get as many copies spread out everywhere you can.
Okay, I will finish your work, and I will see to it that the people of the sunken city read our story. Very good.
How is
Okay.
Well done. I run out, get my suit.
Okay. You run out and you run outside and you see Botorius in all his armor and his gear like this.
About tourists.
They got you out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, I'm sorry I couldn't tell you about the secret plan about all this, but I couldn't tell anybody. I gotta get my suit. I'll be back.
Oh, okay.
There's that Mandus again.
Immediate lock.
Isn't his suit destroyed?
What?
Yeah, boy.
Oh, he has a brand new suit. Yeah.
It's like Tony Stark. He's just got a room for
Yeah, it's all
He has a
in
new
there.
crystal tech suit.
Okay. Because I know the one that like
God.
Yeah.
that he was using, like he
Yeah.
Right, he crash landed.
and then got arrested.
So I get my suit, come back as quick as I can.
Okay, so he leaves and you just like wait there. Go ahead.
All right. As I mentioned before Raphael left, I have a vested interest in keeping you alive and keeping you safe. That interest is my own. I don't feel the need to share that with you, but it is important for me that you do not, that you're not harmed while I go off and do what I need to do. That being said, I hold you solely responsible for the situation that Solstice is in right now. And I want you to know that at some point in the future, you'll have to reckon with me on that.
Are you aware of the full situation that was occurring at Solst?
Yes, I'm aware of everything. You are not. You are an idiot child. Just don't talk,
You
please.
know about the
don't
Dark
talk,
Dynasty.
because I'm going to change my mind very soon. I want you to understand some things. I believe that Raphael had a conversation with you a little bit earlier where he also...
So you're angry with me for destroying Solst.
Yes.
But how many cities have you destroyed in your adventures?
Almost one. But it got
Almost
better.
one?
It's this one. Got better.
This will
And here's the
become
thing.
better.
I experienced regret. And I tried to... I said I did something and it had a negative consequence. And I tried to improve myself as a cause of that. You think that what you did was righteous and experience seemingly no regret for the decisions that you've made. That is the thing that fears me. You seem to be a leader here. A leader of a new race of people on this earth. Something that hasn't happened
Understand
in
this.
untold times. No, understand this.
I never wished to lead anyone,
But you are a leader now.
only because of their enslavement. And I wished for them not to be like me.
Great. That's great. You have to start understanding that your actions have consequences. What you did earlier today almost led to the city being destroyed in war. Or you destroying another city in war. One way or the other. That's untold lives that don't need to be snuffed out from this world. Look around. Look up at the sky. We all have a common enemy. And whatever you do, however you decide to lead or not lead your people, whatever you do to make them safe, make this city safe, it's all well and good, but you should really be focused on the fact that there's a long game. And what you think is happening or what you see as important in the day-to-day doesn't matter as much as that long game. The long game is Dragana. If he wins, no one's free. Everyone's gone. No one wins. We have to defeat him. What you did out of anger. You did it out of a sense of justice and whatever. You snuffed out the lives of countless people that could have helped save this world. You destroyed a city that was filled with people, however misguided they may be, or however their actions were not done in the way that you felt is the right way to do things. Those people could have helped. But they're gone now. And they're gone because you felt that your freedom was worth their lives. And if that is how you are going to lead this city, that is going to lead to a lot more pain and suffering.
Do you know that it didn't make a difference if I lowered the shield or left it up? The vampires would have eaten the city from the inside out.
I don't know that.
Well, I do.
Oh, and how do you know that? What knowledge, what foresight gave you that?
When I was with the Dark Majesty, I was able to see what he saw. And I know what the bargains that he made with...
What was his name? Dan's...
Bardo?
Bardo.
With Bardo and how he was a vampire. And he was sitting on the council and wanted to be part of the necromancers.
Right.
And how he had the people hidden within the city. And he was waiting to strike one way or the other. It didn't make a difference.
So, I want to follow your train of thought out. Yeah, the people sitting, waiting in the city to strike. The moment was right to take over the city. And you think that the city being decimated, overrun by monsters, and hundreds and thousands of its citizens destroyed and desperate, that had no impact on his moment to strike. You think that the leadership of the city being distracted, overrun, killed, or in other ways taken out of the picture because of what you did had no impact on his timing of striking or success of his strike. And I want to also be clear, you 100% fully are confident in someone so evil as to call himself the Dark Majesty, his information to you. You think that that is 100% legit. That is what
his information, is what I saw through his eyes.
Right.
I saw what he saw.
Okay. This is what I talk about when I mention it. It's no use. Try not to get into any more wars and get yourself killed while I'm gone. I'll see you soon.
Raphael just gives you a look.
All right. I walk out of the room.
He walks out with you.
He's insufferable.
I was scrying around the world. I've had a lot of interesting findings, and we should definitely talk about them. I know that you're a chronomancer now, and luckily I have the scry spell on King Bellaman at all times still. So it was getting pretty dicey there for a while, you know.
He seems to... I know him a little bit from before. I don't know, his time with the Dark Majesty or whatever. He's filled with rage.
It might not be wise to let him rule another city with all these crystalborns and such.
It's true. I haven't had the time to look.
I'll keep an eye on him though. If you're going somewhere, I'll keep an eye on him, make sure he's okay.
I'm going somewhere. I can't talk now. We're kind of in a rush. I'm going to try and start to fix this. We're going inside, Dragano's crystal. Seeing if I can weaken him from the inside.
That makes sense. There's a definite duality happening between both Andaria, still in some form being alive, and all of us is the reason for that, and the crystal that is Dragano, and it's fighting back and forth.
Yeah, I cannot compete with your ability to, I don't know, think. But what I was told is basically Dragano's crystal has infected the tree that was meant to protect us from him. And that is the source of that. So if I can...
that makes sense, yeah.
If we can eliminate the crystal's power, we might be able to weaken him enough that we can deal with this.
You're going to try to go into the crystal?
Yes. We have...
If you're going to do that, you're going to need some sort of catalyst. You're also going to need a biosignature from Andaria as well, which means you will need to take something from hers, which the only thing is a crystal.
Why? He needs to stay alive.
Well, then you're bringing him with you.
I was going to leave him here and then come back for him, but...
he's not going to want to go.
No, that's why I was thinking, like...
Tell him last.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not going to say yes, so he's not going to really have a choice.
I'm going to hang around here for a little bit. I was going to come to talk to you, but obviously you're busy, so, I'll just...
Thank you.
Be present.
It's good to see you again.
Good to see you.
I'm sorry if my other self caused a problem.
No, it was fine. He wasn't smart enough to get out of it.
All right. I have to find Hogarth's spirit somewhere.
I mean, you probably know where he is, but I could try to describe him if you wish.
Do I know where he is?
Once you think about it.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. You think about it. We're going to go over to Holgar right now. You see Holgar is standing on a boat.
Oh my god.
He's looking out, and you see a pelican next to him. He's like, "Yeah, it's a big swim there. You'll have to figure out something. I don't know what you're really gonna do." And Holgar's looking, and you can see everything. You see he's on this ship, and they're passing by, and the water is maybe like a couple hundred feet that way or more, and it seems to be a problem.
So perfect.
All right. I appear behind them. Hello.
Who are you?
My name is Findalar.
Finn, leave.
I will, but I need you.
I don't need you.
That's not what I said, but that's fine. You have to come with me.
No, I don't.
You notice that he's not burned now. And the robes are different color. Oh, wait. Yes, the robes are different color. Just to show you disparities.
All right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. One of the things that always annoyed me about whenever we met somebody who was a high muckety-muck in this world is that they just told us things. They never explained anything. I said I was going to be different, and all of a sudden, what do? I go around, and I'm just telling people, get your stuff together. We have to go somewhere. Let me explain.
I don't care. Don't explain.
No.
Leave.
Okay.
Findalar.
Yes.
Whatever you have to tell me. The only way that I'm going with you is if you use your magic to incapacitate me and take me with you against my will. I'm telling you now, if you do that, when I regain control of myself, I'm going to fight you until one of us is destroyed. I understand that will probably be me. I'm not going with you. Don't talk to me. Leave.
Wow, this is a very serious conversation. Shut up! And I don't think that I have to be a part of this.
Leave, Palinko.
Okay. Good luck.
All right.
He walks away.
That can't happen. I need you alive. I need me alive in order to do what we need to do. You seem to be really, really unhappy to see me. I think about it for a moment.
Yes, you can figure it out and know it. So you go.
And I understand why.
Do you...
I'm sorry.
Remember when we last spoke? Or are you confusing your timelines?
No. I remember when you last spoke to me. I'm not going to say that wasn't me, but it wasn't this me.
This you?
Correct. If you give me 2 minutes, I'll explain what I can in that time and see if I can change your mind. Please.
I'm telling you now, you're not going to change my mind.
Okay. Will you give me 2 minutes?
Fine.
All right. I was sent on a mission to the Chronomancer's Tower. That mission, when I got there, was for me to become the Chronomancer. Part of that journey split my personality up into different parts of it, one of whom decided not to continue on. I believe that is the one you met. He was my anger. We acted independently of that time. I became the Chronomancer. As the Chronomancer, I was given a mission by an ancient, the Keeper. The mission requires all of us. It has to be all of us to go and defeat Drogano. We have to go together. Inside the crystal right now is Abyssia and maybe Thistle. Thistle might be dead, and Abyssia will die if we don't go rescue her. If we don't go, Drogano wins. That's what I've got. I can answer any questions you want.
I don't have any questions.
All right.
When you find Abyssia, without me, you let her know that I'm not there with you, because the last thing you said to me is that there is no more us. There is no more Blackwater bandits. You've been given a mission. I understand that no matter what, you always seem to think that your business is more important than everyone else's, but I've been given a mission of my own. I've been given a mission to protect Andaria too.
Okay.
I will be carrying out my mission, and I will not be helping you with yours. Now leave.
No. I'm not going to incapacitate you with magic. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to fight you either.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know what your mission is, and I'm willing to hear it. I know without you, we can't win. And I don't know. There's nothing I could say that could change what you heard me say in the past. I'm not going to try. I don't know how you feel about any of us.
I'll tell you how I feel.
Okay.
When we spoke, I was angry, and you were angry.
Mm-hmm.
Finn, the only thing I feel for you now is tired. I'm tired of you, Findalar. I'm apathetic toward you.
Okay. I can't change that either. I don't know what to do. If you don't come with me, you don't come with us, we lose. The world dies.
Don't say that.
It's true.
No. Don't say us. Because you told me there is no more us.
Okay.
I'm not splitting hairs, Findalar.
What are you doing?
What am I doing?
If you're not splitting hairs, what are you doing?
I'm reacting to what you said to me.
Okay, great. No, we react to what I'm saying to you now.
I already have.
Okay. Look. I don't know why you were angry with me the last time we spoke, the beginning of that. I know why you're angry with me now. I don't think I did anything to help that situation along in our last conversation. And I think that it doesn't make a difference to you that wasn't me. This me. That doesn't matter to you. I don't know what your mission is, and I don't doubt its importance. I don't know what else to do. I cannot go on. I cannot go on without your help. What can I do to get you to come? What can I offer? How can I abase myself? What can I do to assist you in whatever you need? If that means I never speak to you again after this, if that means I wipe your memory from me so that I never even think of you again after this, if that's what you want, that's fine. I will do it. But I can't.
I understand that you don't care because my mission has nothing to do with yours.
I don't.
However, when I was Hogar, I was a ranger. And I was proud of that. Now that I've found my way into this body, I've been named a guardian of the forest, guardian of Andaria. And I've been given a mission to protect Andaria, to go to the Red Desert, and to find someone.
Okay.
I've been told that I will be waiting there probably for many years. I will not just leave.
You get a flash in your mind of him going, waiting there, doing things to help mortals crossing the desert and such. Having a few adventures, you're seeing it very fast. A few different things come up that he handles. And at the end, you see who he's waiting for. You know it.
Okay. Do I don't know it, but okay. I know who it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't know.
I have an idea. It's the Forgotten Son. That's
Lost Son.
The Lost Son. No.
So in your mind, you see him looking forward, and your brain, you're trying to figure it out right now. He's
Right.
looking, and you're trying to figure it out for him, so you
Right.
could just solve it, perhaps.
Well, yeah, or at least go like,
unconsciously or
yeah.
consciously.
Even though I know like he doesn't want me to tell him at all.
You travel.
Yeah.
You travel.
Yeah.
You know, trying to figure it out. You go into his past. You see him traveling with Kadok's father, who's looking for his son.
Oh, jeez.
And then you run to the future, running back and forth, and you see him encountering Kadok and actually joining him on his quest and going into Iron Kingdom.
Oh, makes sense. Damn it. All right. I can travel through time. All right. I'll leave you alone. But we're going to need to talk again. It'll be a while. I travel to after he's delivered Kadok to the Iron Kingdom. I go to find him.
He's on the boat waiting to get off.
Okay, you travel to the future when he...
Like, I see that. I see up to that point that he's delivered him there.
Okay, so you go to the Iron Kingdom when you see a conversation. He goes to the Iron Kingdom. He travels with Kadok and party to the Iron Kingdom. He talks to some people. He reunites with Arky. He's walking around. He starts talking about Dragano at this point, saying that I feel like we should do something about it. We should try to stop this. You know, what are you thinking? Where's Findalar? Where's Abyssia? And then you appear. You are in the bottom of the crystal, and this crystal of the collector looks tainted, and it looks like it's like black and yellow. And You see something's been destroyed here. It's another crystal furnace. It's been destroyed. You're seeing the future. And you're just staring at him, looking up at it.
How many years later is this
17.
now? 17 years later.
Yeah, roughly, because it's not perfectly 17, but
I'm sorry, but like, as soon as you gave me that, I was like, oh, I'm gonna have to go into the future and get him. Like, I was like, so that's right. Hogar.
instantly move your feelings.
This shouldn't be too hard, Dan. No pressure.
Chronomancer doing chronomancy stuff. Oh, you mad at me now? I'll go to a time you're not mad at me.
Yep.
Oh man.
I love this guy.
So great.
digest.
Digest.
17 years.
I don't know whose face was more priceless. Tony's when Tom said where he was going, or yours when you realized what you had to just do.
Yeah, he looked just like.
You kind of made the same face. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, absolutely. That's our Dan like caught in the limbo. God.
How did he get off the boat? I want to know.
Not by me.
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
We'll never know how he gets off the boat.
We're never gonna know.
Well, we'll see.
Well,
Some
maybe.
mysteries
Might
are
know.
better left
Unsolved.
Just we cut
man.
back 17
That was
years
so
to Hogar
perfect.
just walking on the shore.
How did he do it? You turn like 1 minute later, he's on the shore. Wait a second.
I say, if this goes well, I'll just go back and bring you to the shore. If this works out. All right.
You might have to. He's not there. He's like,
Yeah.
oh, I gotta bring him over.
And then you go back again. Then you bring the fox over. You leave the chicken.
All right.
Role play.
All right. Hogar,
Findalar,
it's been a long time.
you told me we'd speak again.
It did.
How long has it been for you?
Seconds.
It's been 17 years for me, Findalar.
Yes. You were right. And I was wrong. Not only about the argument that we had, but you were right in what you said to me and my opinion and my immediately dismissive attitude, or like ignoring what your mission was and how important it was. You were right, and I was wrong. And your mission this was your mission. I think you did it, or at least part of it. And so I said, let me talk to you when it's done. So I came here. Because it's not... Just because I have something that's important doesn't mean it's the most important thing to everyone. And whatever. I don't know. I'm trying not to be like that. But what I said to you all those years ago, I don't know if you remember, but it's true. I need you. And if you don't come, we won't win. Things have only gotten worse since we last spoke. The world is more desperate. We can be a part of trying to fix it. And I don't know if it'll work, but I know if you don't come, it won't. So I'm asking you to reconsider.
Listen. The thing is, I don't know that I've finished my mission.
All right.
And I know that if I have completed this part of my mission, I don't know if there's any more to it. I mean, I took this responsibility very seriously. As I'm sure you take your responsibilities as the new chronomancer. If someone were to ask you to abandon your mission because they had a mission, it has nothing to do with a dismissive attitude anymore. It has to do with our responsibilities.
No, I understand.
I have mine. And I don't know what the next part of it is.
I don't want to. I don't want to just keep jumping around trying to find you that will just listen to me, or not listen to me, but like just do what I hope that you'll do. That's not what this is. I don't know what your responsibilities are, and I don't understand what your role is. Like, I understand the words that you say, but I don't know what that means, the weight that is on your shoulders. All I can tell you is that if it goes south, if it doesn't work, if it's not going to work, if we're going to succeed, or if you're near death, I'll bring you back right here. Mission be damned. I'll sacrifice our mission, make sure that you're able to continue yours, if you agree to come with me.
Hold on. I turn around. I try to reach out to Rantor to see if I could contact him somehow.
Okay, you see him turn around. He's quiet for a moment, and all of a sudden you see like a form of him, the whole guy step out, and then like disappear. And you see the suit just kind of stands there. You're standing in front of Rantor.
In his lair?
Yeah, and you haven't seen him in probably a few months.
Okay.
You know, I would imagine that you're seeing him throughout the years and such. Well, Hogar, what do I owe the honor?
Rantor. I've spent a long time in the Red Desert.
Yes, and I see that you found the lost son. Good.
He was the lost son.
Yes.
I enjoyed my time in the desert, Rantor.
Good.
Can you tell me why he was so important to find?
I understand only so much, but I do understand that everything has a time and a place.
Okay. What now?
It is up to you. You have completed your training. It is up to you to do with your power whatever you seek.
Whatever I seek?
Yes, in any direction you wish to travel.
In order to protect Andaria?
Yes. There is no one higher than you, not even myself. We are all Forest Guardians.
Okay.
As we have talked over these many years, you know that the world is in a place that it'll be very hard to bring it back. So many years of Dragano's presence. And Henshaw has gained much power. He is almost as powerful as an ancient.
Well,
I fear if we are to stop him, it will come at grave cost.
I think I may have found the next leg of my journey.
Good.
Wish me luck, Rantor.
Good luck to you.
Thank you for everything.
Of course.
Bye.
Puts back in the suit. You turn around, you see Findlar.
Well, as fate may have it, I believe this might be the next part of my mission. Let me ask you this, though. You said we need to find Abyssia, probably Thistle, save them. There's also someone else who's in that realm, in the crystal that you mentioned. His name is Hincho. Do you know him?
I don't know him, but I got told he's someone who's given himself completely over to Dragano and acts as a guardian for him now, and that we would have to reckon with him in order to win.
Okay.
Do you know him?
Yeah.
Is he...
He was a guardian of the forest, the way I am now. And he turned to Dragano. Right now, it's just me, and it's Rantor. There's another guardian, his name is Palin, but we don't know where he is. Hincho needs to be destroyed.
You see the future of you traveling with Holgar. You see Holgar's about to say yes. You also see that you can't get into the crystal without Holgar, because Holgar's unique ability can actually take all of you into the crystal, and that's the way you travel.
Okay.
Then you come back to yourself.
All right. Okay. All right. If he needs to be destroyed, then we'll destroy him. And do it. All right. I just showed up. I don't know if you're ready to. If you can just go, or if you have things that you need to do.
No. I find travelers and I deliver them safe passage. I guess you're the last person I need to tell that to. So.
That's, in a way, that's what I need.
It's what you needed a long time ago, too.
Look. Like I said, I left you those years ago because I thought you were right. And I didn't think that me telling you that then mattered to you. I didn't think it would change your mind. And I thought that you were right in that, I don't know. Everyone gets very wrapped up in their... I get very wrapped up in myself. Whatever you did here, and I don't understand it. I'm not. I don't even know what you just did now. It clearly was very important, and I'm sorry that for a lot of things. That's all. I'm glad that our interests align. Nothing else.
Yeah. And look, since I didn't have a chance to say it the first time I spoke to you, I don't know if you realize this, but I think it warrants being said. I'm sorry that I killed the Chronomancer. Anything more than that is a justification. I have no defense.
I'm not some... You don't need anything from me in regards to forgiveness or not. If you're sorry about it, then that's the only thing that counts. It's the only thing that's important.
All right.
All right.
Let's go.
This works.
What do you do?
I try and grab him and go back to everybody else.
Okay. You grab him and go to teleport back into your present day. Nothing happens.
Ooh.
You search, you look around, and you realize the past is gone. You don't even see a future. There's only present left. And here we are, 17 years in the future, back to the beginning. And that does it here for Audio Dungeon. Thank you guys very much. We'll see you guys next week. We are all caught up and back to the normal timeline. And that's going to be very interesting to talk about. Guys, thank you for everybody for watching.
In the world of Andaria, heroes are born and will come together to save